Coming up, students at Lebanon Trail are looking fashion forward, and we go toe-to-toe with LTHS Wrestling. All this and more on Vanguard TV. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Vanguard TV. I'm Jake Steele, here to keep you updated on the latest Lebanon Trail High School news. In Blazing Hot Topics, Kelsey Burdick shows us things to consider when rolling with technology.
With the advancement of technology, cyclists on campus are racking up the risks of distraction.
Everyone has access to those technologies now. It's so convenient to just put your phone on there and you have AirPods or some sort of Bluetooth to where you can listen or put your phone, attach it right to the bike, and it just makes it so much more convenient and easy and accessible to everyone.
Students and staff feel that cyclists stay safe on campus.
It depends on the situation. Like if you're at a light, you shouldn't be on your phone. But like if you're biking from, say like where I just came from down here.
For the most part, the bike riders are pretty good here. I think they pretty well stay off their earbuds and stuff like that. And they pretty well obey the laws of the parking lot.
Bike riding is different than other forms of transportation.
Naturally, as a cyclist, you aren't afforded the same protections as those driving a motor vehicle. You don't have a 2,000-pound steel body protecting you from everyone else on the road. And then honestly, they're a lot smaller. And here in Texas, it's harder to see cyclists. Drivers maybe aren't as trained or aren't used to seeing cyclists out on the road, so they might not see them when merging or driving down the road.
Students are encouraged to get on track and see the signs against distraction. I'm Kelsey Burdick for Vanguard TV.
There are also dangers when being on your phone while walking, not using crosswalks, and more. Thanks, Kelsey. As a driver, biking sure would save a lot on gas. Next up, Gerard Sims pieces together this story and Maine academics.
This design class at Lebanon Trail High School allows students to express themselves through fashion.
The purpose of fashion design is to teach about the trends and techniques behind garment construction and how fashion affects us in our lives, and also to make sure we have that basic skill of sewing and mending.
This class allows students to do something that is meaningful.
I enjoy this class a lot because we get the opportunity to learn new skills, and these skills will stick onto you.
I like to express myself creatively, and I can also do a lot of work that will help me out in life.
It also weaves in different activities.
We sew, we burn fabric to test its properties, we go on field trips and evaluate things like the Dior fashion at the Dallas Museum of Art. We talk a lot about the different fashions that are popular and how they recycle throughout the ages.
Fashion design has benefits even after graduation.
Other people should join this class because it's a fun and new experience for them, and this is not a skill that you would forget. It'd be a stick on and be very useful in life.
To be able to sew is a lifelong skill that will stay with you forever and be helpful. And also there are quite a few different career paths that can go if you have a basis in fashion design.
And so even if you don't end up pursuing your career in fashion design, let's say later on, when you're going to work your pants up or something, this is good skill to learn how to sew and everything.
With their creative style, this class has managed to weave and stitch its way into today's world. I'm Gerard Sims for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Gerard. Now here's Tim Madison in the crowd with students moving to the beat of their own drum.
You see them perform at football games and at pep rallies, and they've also competed at state. We got information with the Lebanon Trail High School marching band. Close bonds can be formed as they share their experiences in sound.
It's really fun. It's really good, family atmosphere. Everyone just we're all a bunch of friends and we all support each other. So it's a really cool thing to be a part of.
I have a lot of friends in band, and I just enjoy playing my instrument and performing music with this group of people.
Just the fact that I get to express myself through music, which is one of my favorite hobbies.
Band is a place where you can just come together, hang out with your friends, and also create music together. It's just a really great opportunity.
Band gives students a chance to grow and become better musicians.
It's a great opportunity to connect with people, and it's a great opportunity to really dive into this field of music.
But you can also just create your passion, so that musical passion is something really great too.
It took a lot of effort and practice to become the band that they are today.
Just really getting into the grind. We had some rough rehearsals. We were we need to do better than that so we can make state. And but then we got there.
Definitely making state was a really big struggle for us because a lot of us had to improve and we had to up our rigor, and just that entire process took a lot of commitment.
We advanced to the state marching contest for the first time, made finals, and placed 8th overall. We also had a lot of success in individual endeavors, I guess all region and all state. We had 5 all-staters for the first time, which is pretty awesome, the most we've ever had. So far this year, those are the big accomplishments.
The LTHS band has entered their marching season and are now doing concert performances. I'm Tim Madison for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Tim. Next up, Nathan Lowenstein hits the mats in Stampede Sports.
The Lebanon Trail Wrestling team has the season pinned down as they take their skills to the mat.
The season's actually going really well. We've had a couple big wins for duels. We've beaten a couple teams inside of our district that we weren't able to beat last year.
Everyone's doing really well. We have some JV guys that are coming out strong, and our new varsity freshmen are doing really well.
Been right there in a lot of our competitions. I think we're just inches away from breaking on through.
The team has wrestled with some challenges beyond their opponents.
Nobody wrestles really before they get to high school. So wrestling is kind of has a 2-year period where it's you're just trying to figure out what you're doing.
I have to overcome my concussion to finish off through the year for districts, and we've had a lot of setbacks with how many people are attending our tournaments.
They've seen improvements from last year, with this season shaping up to be their best yet.
So the boys team won a tournament this year. We never won a varsity tournament before. But they went ahead and won one, and then the girls have really competed well.
We had a home tournament, our first tournament at the beginning of the season, and we had 7 wrestlers placed in the top 3 of the tournament. So.
Hit my 100th win overall throughout all 4 seasons. I've placed first at least 3 tournaments.
They're hoping to keep their footing for the remainder of the season.
So I want to be district champ, regional champ, and then place at the state competition. So
we just need to keep getting more wrestlers in the program, starting to learn, especially on the girls' side. We can only fill 5 or 6 of the girls' weights. There's 10 weights total. So I think we're going to keep really focusing on that for our push here. Obviously postseason state push, but then after that, we're going to keep pushing on trying to get more members.
I'm Nathan Lowenstein for Vanguard TV.
Thanks, Nathan, for that report. That's it for this episode of Vanguard TV. Join us next time as we move pieces with Lebanon Trails Chess Club and learn more about the district's new grading policy. I'm Jake Steele for Vanguard TV.